to the Friday Five here on the Agent Survival Guide podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Ruppel. Today is July 19th, 2024, and we are back with a traditional Friday Five episode. Joining me today are Mike Baker and Lisa Lynch to answer a couple questions for us, but more on that in a minute. We'll start our list at number 5, and this mention is super short, but last week, Target announced that as of July 15th, Monday of this week, they would no longer be accepting personal checks. I can't remember the last time I wrote a check at a store, so this news wasn't really surprising to me, but I would imagine it's frustrating for those who prefer to write a check rather than use a card or carry cash. I should probably point out, Target does offer a version of their Red Card that links to your bank account like a debit card and sort of like a check works, which is a nice option if you're not into opening store credit cards but still want to get those Target Circle discounts. In their article about the change, the Associated Press was kind enough to cite just how much check usage has declined in the time frame between 1990 and 2022. Back in 1990, Americans were writing about 19 million checks per year. By 2022, that number had decreased to about 3.4 million checks. That is technology for you. Which brings us nicely to number 4, and my recent plight with my Apple Watch. For whatever reason, after a solid 5 years of avoiding all sorts of water and water-related activities, I decided it would be a good idea to take my Apple Watch swimming. That spelled the beginning of the end for my Apple Watch Series 4. I was hoping I could hold out until this fall when the new Apple Watch Series 10 was released. But that was not in the cards. I ended up having to order a Series 9 replacement because I keep looking at my wrist to see what time it is, what the temperature is going to be, how my rings are looking, and there is nothing there. Now, prior to ordering this replacement, as I said, I was hesitant because Apple sometimes does cool things when it comes to anniversary year products, and this year is the 10th year of the Apple Watch. But then I saw some reports that the design and the features weren't going to be all that different, so I thought, well, I might as well just order the Series 9. So I did that and ran into a whole slew of issues with excessive heat delaying the delivery. And then, much to my dismay, the day prior to its arrival, I started seeing rumors that they're bumping up the size to possibly match the Apple Watch Ultra at 49 millimeters. And like most Apple products over time, the Series 10 will be thinner than its predecessor. I can't say I have much of a preference there. The Apple Watch has always felt similarly thin on my wrist, like an analog watch. But I do have to say, I'm going to be a little bummed if the 49mm rumor turns out to be true. My old watch was the 44mm size, and the new one is the largest non-ultra model, coming in at 45mm. I just prefer the aesthetic of larger watches. But that all being said, I'll be running the new watch through its paces and reporting back on any cool features that this one has compared to my old little mini dinosaur watch. Number 3, a few weeks ago, we held our More Than Medicare Summit. We had several panel discussions, some great conversations, so much knowledge. And we've got 2 of those panelists here today to answer additional related questions. We'll start out with my boss, Lisa Lynch.
I'm the marketing director here at Ritter Insurance Marketing.
One of the things we mention frequently is that events are a great idea for agents, but we've never really mentioned why they can be such a game changer for your business. Can you tell us a little bit more about the value proposition on in-person seminars in today's market?
Retention and referrals. That's really what it's all about. In today's market, or at least in this upcoming AEP, there's going to be so much disruption. So it's really about educating your clients, educating the community. The agents that actually do that are the ones that are going to retain their clients and are also going to make out either after AEP or next year, because those clients that were not informed, were not aware of certain benefit changes, they're going to be missing out and they're going to be finding a new agent. So it's really invaluable. You're there to educate your clients. Your clients come first. And then while you're doing that, hold an educational seminar for the community. Get out there and educate. It's going to be more important than ever this coming AEP.
Thanks, Lisa. Moving on to our next panelist, we have Mike Baker. He's our Director of Product Sales here at Ritter. Mike, can you tell us why an asset-based long-term care product might be more advantageous than a traditional LTC product?
Great question on why an asset-based product maybe versus a traditional long-term care product. For most people, when they look at those asset-based products, it's a first option as a way to self-insure for a long-term care event, maybe on a more cost-effective basis than doing it out of their own pocket per se. Using those asset-based products really is just kind of a shifting of or a repositioning of an existing asset into a financial product that is going to provide a benefit whether that client lives, dies, or quits. So if they live and need long-term care, they get some leveraging on those dollars, and the leveraging is going to depend on their age. They get more leveraging at a younger age than they do at an older age. If they don't need it and pass away, most of those products are life insurance-based products, so there's going to be a tax-free death benefit, although there are some annuity-based long-term care products as well. And for both of those products, it also provides the benefit that should they decide that they don't want the product at any point in time, depending on how the product is designed initially, there's some return of premium that the client could get if they decide to just walk away. So whether they live, die, or quit, that asset-based product is going to afford a benefit in some form or fashion.
Now, I kind of heard you say there that this is sometimes thought of as the preferred solution. Why did you refer to it as a preferred solution?
Because a lot of people in their mind don't think that they're going to need maybe long-term care. Mm-hmm. So again, if they don't ever use it, it's going to provide that life insurance-based benefit. If they do need it, again, they're going to get the leveraging on the dollars. And again, it's kind of that walk-away benefit if they decide to forfeit the policy at some point in time. However, it's not the only solution. There are still the traditional long-term care products that are out there. There's short-term care products. So while it may be a preferred solution, clients should also be open-minded to look at all of their options so that when they do make a decision as to what they think the best solution is going to be to that planning question, that they have all the information to make an informed and appropriate decision.
Thanks, Mike. And now coming in at number 1 on our list, AEP prep season is officially here. And for us at Ritter Insurance Marketing, that means summit season. Registration for Ritter Insurance Marketing Summer Summits is now open at summits.ritterim.com. This year, we are going for the gold with 8 in-person summit conferences. These events are a great place to learn all about the 2025 Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D carriers in your market, the tools and technology that make selling easier, modern marketing tips, and so much more. We cover a lot of information, so much so that we are able to give CE credit vouchers out to agents who attend. But it's not just all learning. We do know how to have a good time. There are Ritter giveaways, carrier raffles and giveaways, vouchers for leads, seriously good food, and the opportunity to support this year's charity, the Special Olympics. We'll be in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania on August 27th, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on August 28th, and in Cleveland, Ohio on August 29th. On September 10th, we're in Maryland. We're in New Jersey on September 11th, We're in New York on September 12th, and then on September 17th, we're in Florida and upstate New York. Ritter Summits are open to all insurance agents, specifically those who are in the Mid-Atlantic region. There's a ton of value in attending, so make sure you register for a summit near you at summits.ritterim.com and start counting down the days with us. Once again, I will be attending a handful of summits, so depending on which one you're going to, you just might see me there and have a chance to score your very own Agent Survival Guide podcast t-shirt. That is a wrap on this week's episode. I hope you have a great weekend. Make sure you register for our summits. Stay healthy and stay safe out there, and we will see you next week. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an integrity company. This episode was written and produced by me, Sarah Ruppel. Script editing and fact check by Tina Lamoureux. Podcast design by Urban Rivera. Artwork by Vivian Zhao. Follow along with us wherever you like to listen.